Welcome to Sivitz of Torah. This year is entitled Taking Medicines on Shabbat, Part 2. In the introductory shir, we discussed the basic halachot that Chazal made a prohibition that one cannot take medicines on Shabbat. It used to be that person had a headache, he'd go out to his yard, take different herbs, grind them up, tochein, a prohibition from the Torah, and therefore the rabbis made a gezerah not to take medication on Shabbat. Someone who's mechush pam has a little bit of a headache. It's a complex topic. We mentioned that low plug. We don't just go ahead and say, well, nowadays we don't go to our yard. We just take an Advil, a Tylenol, like a mole, and therefore it doesn't apply. Halacha is said and it's clear. We don't just go ahead and arbitrarily decide when halacha applies and when it doesn't apply. And therefore it's bound. We're bound by it till this very day. And we have to follow all the halachot of medications on Shabbat, when it is mutar, when it is asur, and Yetz Hashem. We'll go over many of the halachot in this series of shiurim on medications on Shabbat. What about vitamins? What's the law regarding vitamins? That vitamin is a very interesting case. Because a Tylenol someone takes who's sick, he's not feeling well. A vitamin, a person might feel perfectly fine. And he keeps taking his vitamins, vitamin C or D or iron, whatever it may be. And that's what he thinks is going to go ahead and keep him healthy. Whether in scientifically that's true or not is a whole nother discussion. Each person's talk it over with his doctor, nutritionist, whoever that may be. But he's taking it to keep himself healthy. So he's healthy. He wants to maintain his health. He's not sick. So Rav Moshe Feinstein, Rav Vad Yosef, and other poskim say the prohibition of medication is someone who is sick. That's when they made the isur. And therefore, when someone is sick, they said, you can't go ahead and take a medication. You're going to come to grind. But a person who's not sick, there's no prohibition in such a case. That's what Rav Moshe holds. Rav Tzion, Lord Tzion, and Rav Moshe, they hold that way. And they say that a person who's feeling totally fine, that person can take medication. Only someone who's sick and he has a problem, iron deficiency, and therefore he's taking the iron because of a deficiency, so then the gezerah may apply. But otherwise, a person's totally well, there's no prohibition on vitamins. Shlomo Zalman Auerbach in Shulchan Shlomo writes in Shulchan Ches that no, vitamins are considered to be like a medicine, and one cannot take vitamins on Shabbat. He would have to go ahead and take the vitamins before Shabbat and right after Shabbat, but not on Shabbat. The only thing he says is if a person, by not taking the vitamin, he's going to get sick, and he would reach a category where he would be allowed to take no filim mishkav, that which we'll learn about, that he's sick enough to have a heter, a permit to take the medicine Shabbat, then he's allowed to take the vitamin now, and he doesn't have to wait till he gets into the state where he will be no filim mishkav. So that's Rosh Shlomo Zalman's heter. But otherwise, day to day, Rosh Shlomo Zalman does not hold that one could take medicine, to take vitamins on Shabbat, and therefore there's this machlokas in the poskim, and each person should ask his Rav, his posek, what to do, whether he's allowed to follow the leniency of Rav Moshe Feinstein, or he should follow the stringent ruling of Rosh Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. Shalom.